Rich, what are you doing there?
Well, we are Cerakoting a Kel-Tec KSG 12 gauge shotgun, 3-color, scratch that, 4-color, red, white, and blue American flag themed Cerakote job here. So what I'm doing is I'm applying, or attempting to apply, the mask for the stripes and the stars. And this is not always an easy job to do.
Is this a real detailed process, or is this what takes the longest out of the process?
Applying this mask, you've got to have it, laid down because it is 3 colors, 4 colors. We've got to have it laid down exactly in certain spots. We've got to head and make little registration marks to make sure that we've got everything lined up, so we know exactly where it's got to go. And hopefully it is in the spot where I want it to go. I won't know until I pull it off, and I'll have a little bit that I can adjust, but not a whole lot. So really it's...
So this is the most time-consuming process of the...
Yes, of the whole Cerakote process,
yep.
Yes. Doing a stencil like this is a lot of work. Hopefully it turns out the way we want it to. We've got 3 more colors to go. Actually, we painted or we coated hidden white already, and we're going to be going back with sky blue with a little bit of black tint to darken it up a little bit, and then we're going to also come back with USMC red with a little bit of a black tint also to darken that up a little bit. We're looking for more of a rustic American flag look to this project. I haven't, this is kind of like a unique design for us. Customer basically came in and said, I want something cool. I want something that nobody's done in a KSG so far. So did some research, and we looked around, and he's a very proud American, so he wanted something very patriotic. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Patriotic. So he said basically just come up with something, and he was gave us artistic freedom to do whatever we wanted, which is always fun, but at the same time you hope that the customer likes what you come up with. So it does make me a little nervous, but at the same time we're professionals, so we can handle it.
Oh yeah, very, very cool. I think the customer is going to enjoy this one from what I've seen so far. Now, the Cerakote coating that you're going to be using on this one, which series is that?
We're actually going to be using 2 series, the H series and Cerakote's new line that came out with a couple weeks ago, which is the Elite series. So the Elite series that we used on this was the base coat. It was not the white. There's a base coat underneath this called Smoke, because we wanted the white to contrast completely different to the red, or to the blue and the red. So we wanted to come up with something a little different, and the smoke looks really neat. I think that's going to help us give that rustic look that we're looking for.
Alright, well, that was a good little chat we had. I think everyone's going to get a little more insight to the Cerakote process here, and really an understanding, what it takes to get these custom designs onto their projects. Alright, Rich, now another question that's probably on a lot of folks' minds, or at least on mine, is have you ever gone all the way with an elaborate stencil and then had to turn around and completely remove it?
Yes.
Now, I would imagine that's pretty frustrating.
It is, especially if you're working, or when you're working with timelines on flash times on colors, because I have each color we lay down, we flash for 20 minutes at a certain temperature. So with this project right here, the base coat we flashed last night, and I just need to make sure that I'm within my 24 hours before or until my final coat of my final color is applied. So I just got to keep an eye on the time. I've got about an hour and a half left that I'm in my window to be able to keep going with this project before I would have to really completely start all over, blast all the Cerakote off that I've already got applied, and restart laying new graphics down. So there has been times where we've totally pulled off all the stencil, kind of threw our arms up and said, well, we'll start again tomorrow.
And it's definitely all about getting it perfect and ensuring that it is what the client wants, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, what makes us a little nervous on this project is customer said, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Just do whatever you want. So the do whatever you want in his eyes was making it easier for us, but in reality it's making it a little more difficult, because we hope that when we finish our project here that it is what the customer really does want.
Alright, so artistic freedom isn't always freedom for the artist.
Right.
There we go.
And there's a lot of different ideas that you can come up with. You can go on Cerakote's website, Cerakote.com, go to their gallery, look at all the different ideas, all the different projects that have been submitted. Our submissions are on there, so which is kind of neat, because we're being that we're the only certified applicator in the Low Country area. We kind of hold ourselves to a little bit higher standard to make sure that our designs are cool looking. That something that, in my opinion, if somebody copies one of our designs, to me, that's just a form of flattery, which we don't mind that at all. And of course, it's not so much a complete copy, but it's their artistic idea of what they wanted to do. As for another applicator trying to recreate what we've created, and this is a daunting project.